Hello, my YouTube. I'm back with another video. Alright, guys, I told you I'm gonna show y'all the morning routine. What I go through in the morning. I usually start at 6 o'clock, 6:30. Alright, I don't wash already, so I can't show y'all that. So that's done. So now this is the other part of what I do here. With her permission. Alright, now I got one of your Olays to wash your face. Back.
Celebration of the Knicks as they won the title Saturday night, and this morning going to be the biggest of them all. He can't believe it's been 53 years. So here's a live look at the parade route from the chopper from our station WABC here in New York City, and we are excited to have Nick start. Oh, he's already on his way to the parade. He stops by here, Jose Alvarado. He's a native New Yorker, so he knows a thing or two about these parades. But this one might be a little bit different. Yeah, they've been having a heck of a time. Why not? Yeah, we're looking forward to talking to him. But also, we have the dangerous weather in the Midwest. Changes in Illinois tracking for us. And President Trump is back home this morning after arriving overnight from the G7 summit in Europe. He has officially signed the deal with Iran, destroying fire from both parties. Mary Bruce is standing by at the White House with the reaction. But we begin with the dangerous weather in parts of our country. Severe flooding in the south after it was hit by the first named storm of the season, and tornadoes slamming the Midwest. Ginger in Illinois tracking it all. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, Michael, good morning to you. Effingham, Illinois is where I am. So much damage at what was called Mid-America Motor Works, a giant building that you can see collapsed walls, no roof, so many structures, and even vehicles just destroyed around here. I can see another one thrown in a field more than 100 yards that way. So lots of damage. You can see from our drone this morning that we just took. This is just one community. Thankfully, no fatalities, but there were injuries and a whole other day of severe weather ahead.
Now you're Olay, right?
Overnight, a severe weather outbreak slamming the Midwest. From Indiana to Kentucky.
So nice.
And Illinois ripped with tornadoes again.
Violent debris field here. And it is a tornado.
A violent twister destroyed homes in Chitopolis. 2 people injured when their home was ripped from its foundation. Trees crashing into houses and cars. The windows of this vehicle blown out. Powerful winds flipping a tractor trailer on Interstate 57, injuring the driver. Widespread damage devastating the village of Blue Mount. The powerful twister crushing silos, pieces of wood impaling homes, downing power lines, debris scattered everywhere.
The wind picked up and I heard something hit the house and I grabbed my puppy and we ran to the basement.
The roof of Meridia Elementary School peeled back, exposed classrooms visible from above, and that is an air ventilation unit on top of desks.
Half the school's roof is in my backyard. I'm in shock.
This ugly line of storms has moved into Kentucky and West Virginia. This morning they have a tornado watch until 11. This is going to move east, and New England has a tornado risk today. There is a damaging wind hazard from New York and Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and Roanoke. Robin, that could impact traffic.
Yes, it could, but there are also, Ginger, a number of life-threatening concerns along the Gulf Coast today.
It has been a wreck, Robin, in New Orleans overnight. So much lightning and tornado warnings. Also, rainfall rates more than a half foot per hour. That is so hard to do. The atmosphere is just pouring, and that's why we see rare high risk level 4 to 4 in parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Florida Panhandle today, but a significant flood risk that goes all the way up to Atlanta. We're talking up to 10 to 20 inches, Robin.
No, we're thinking of all that are being impacted right
Yeah,
now.
let her know
Okay, Rob, we're getting the latest now in the news.
about the Vaseline today. You know what she can get to? This stuff called,
managed the start of the war, and it's now drawing fire from both parties on Capitol Hill, but the
pink
president
moisturizer.
Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the story.
That's good too.
Good morning, Georgia.
I used to use this on the girls here. And it had a nice smell to it.
But many here in Washington,
You know it, right?
Its own party are now openly questioning if this is a win for Iran, who will be rewarded simply for reopening the Strait of Hormuz and returning things to where they were before this war started, while the thorniest nuclear issues are still to be negotiated. Over night in the gilded halls of Versailles, President Trump putting pen to paper.
This was not easy.
Signing the deal which reopens the critical Strait of Hormuz, rewards Iran financially, and lays the groundwork for 60 days of talks to resolve Iran's nuclear program. The president acknowledging Iran's stranglehold on the strait was putting too much pressure on the American economy.
I didn't want to see economic catastrophe. If you kept this going, that could have happened. But all I know is every time we talk about the possibility of peace, this stuff goes up like a rocket ship.
But for weeks, the president has insisted the financial strain on Americans wasn't a motivating factor in his negotiations.
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation.
Under the deal, Iran and the country of Oman will administer the strait, something that was not the case before the war. The waterway will reopen toll-free, but it's unclear if that will hold when the 60 days runs out. In return for reopening the strait, Iran will see immediate financial relief. For the first time in years, the U.S. lifting restrictions, allowing Iran to freely sell oil. The U.S. also committing to negotiate lifting all sanctions against Iran and the release of billions of dollars in frozen Iranian assets if certain progress is made.
It's not our money, it's their money. And we froze it. At a certain point in time, I guess we're going to have to give it back.
But last month, the president said this.
Now, we're not talking about any easing of sanctions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I'm going to straight to the wall.
As for the issue at the heart of this conflict, Iran reaffirms that it shall not procure or develop nuclear weapons. Reaffirms because it's the same promise Iran made in the first line of the nuclear deal struck with President Obama. But unlike the Obama deal, which Trump tore up during his first term, this agreement with Trump makes no other nuclear commitments, no plan to dispose of highly enriched uranium. Instead, the agreement is to continue negotiating. As an incentive, the U.S. says it will work.
Okay, finishing up. You know, when y'all get off the train over here, it be this guy outside, he got a lot of shirts, the hats, the shirts. I meant to buy me a shirt. The shirts, he want like $40 for a shirt. I mean, that's what this means. Yeah, he want like $40 for a shirt. I'm like, you know what? I won't be waiting on this shirt today. I'll put your hair next to You got a what? Knock it out. Oh, what's going on with it? I got the stuff that got me in my community. Let's just give you some light up in here.
Next game
be back for your breakfast. Tune in to the dial. Alright guys, that's just Portia when I do. I couldn't show the other part. I tell you, get a little personal. So I have to take that out, but now it's the breakfast. But y'all seen me make breakfast before. Y'all seen the breakfast routine. So I'm not gonna get into all of that. It's a lot more that went on before I actually got on. But I tell you, that's personal. I can't post that, but I can post what I posted. You know, the putting the hearing aid back in, the vitals, the goggles, you know. But all the other is personal. Now, as far as I leave today and I'll come back again until Sunday. And that's my routine. I start at 6. Now I'm gonna do the breakfast. Then after the breakfast, about half an hour after the breakfast, I give her medication. After I give the medication, I wait like a half an hour after. Then I do the vitals again, and then we post everything on the board. I'm gonna show you the board. Okay, so like we have to post the vitals. You know, every time we take we push the date and stuff up there. You know, because now this morning another coworker come in. She's gonna relieve me. She's gonna be here to 12. She's gonna do 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. tonight. But I'm free until Saturday. Saturday I work in the Bronx. That's another 12 hours. But, you know, I love my job. I love doing what I do. I've been doing this for years. All right, guys, but I'm not going to keep you. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Juices. This is the life of Judy. I mean, that hair stain. All right, guys. Happy Thursday. Bye.